Welcome back to Wave of Docker. This video is episode 14 of Waves Faves, talking about NFL Week 17. Last week we went 7-9, and we're standing at a 79-78 record so far with our picks, which started in Week 5. Not very good, but I don't know. This has been a very interesting season. A lot of football is footballed, so I can't really blame myself too much. Football's a lot of parity in this game. Any team can win, it feels like. So let's hope to improve to, let's see how many games there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All 32 teams are playing, so I can improve to 95-78, which would look pretty good if I get all these picks right. But I probably won't. I'll probably, get half of them right, which would suck. But let's just jump into it. Like and subscribe. Sorry, this is the only video that's coming out this week. I wanted to post a video earlier this week, but I was just tired. Holidays, crazy. But hopefully next week I'll get, 2 or 3 videos out. But it's just Waves Faves this week. So hope you enjoy. First up, Browns-Jets, Thursday Night Football. I'm taking the Browns. The Joe Flacco era Browns have been pretty dang good. It's been pretty cool to see what Joe Flacco can do at his age and at his play style in an era where it seems essential for most quarterbacks to be able to escape the pocket and get a few extra yards on a rush or scramble out of the pocket. But Joe Flacco has been killing it as a pocket quarterback, is slinging it to Amari Cooper and all those receivers, David Njoku, all those cats. And they've been playing good football, so I'm taking the Browns. Next up, Lions-Cowboys Saturday night. I need the Cowboys to lose as many games as possible, so I'm taking the Lions. But I also genuinely think that the Lions are going to win. They just clinched the NFC North last week, which is pretty cool. And, they're playing for the 1 seed. They've got a chance because they're currently the 3 seed, I think. So, they could get the 1 seed, which I think would be a pretty cool story in Detroit. But I just need them to beat the Cowboys. That's the ideal thing that's going to happen. Go Lions. Next up, Bills-Patriots. I'm taking the Bills. Bills have been playing good football as of late. Josh Allen has really flipped the switch. And I've always been a big Josh Allen fan. Over the past few seasons, he's been a top 5, top 6 quarterback. He's really playing it like now. He's really turning off the turnovers. I never really thought the turnovers were an issue for him, just because he made up for it with so many touchdowns, because I think he leads the league in total touchdowns by QB this season. He's amazing. He's a fantastic quarterback. And, he's really cleaned up all the messy spots, and they've been playing good football. So I think they're going to beat the Patriots. Next up, Falcons-Bears. I'm taking the Falcons. The Falcons have been weird this year. A lot of weird play calling. They have a lot of, like Drake London, Bijan Robinson, and Kyle Pitts and all those guys. Like, they can be, in fact, impactful scorers, but they're kind of held back by the lack of plays called for them. But I don't know. I think they're going to beat the Bears, just because the Bears have just been meh this year. Next up, Raiders-Colts. I'm taking the Raiders. Raiders had a big statement win last week against the Chiefs. They've been playing some good football with their new interim head coach, whatever his name is. They've been looking good, so that's cool for them. So I'm taking the Raiders. And the Colts have been kind of stale recently. Next up, Rams-Giants. I'm taking the Rams. Rams have also been playing good football lately. Matthew Stafford's been slinging it. And, just having Puka and Cooper on the same team is pretty impactful. That offense is pretty explosive. And, they won last week. They almost beat the Ravens. They've been looking pretty good. Next up, Bucs-Saints. I'm taking the Bucs. I don't know. The Bucs are fighting for their lives right now. They're trying to get in there, trying to get into the playoffs. I think they're in first in the NFC South, if I'm not mistaken. So any win they can get, they're going to take it. And the Saints don't really have that much to play for anymore. So I'm taking the Bucs. Or they want to play spoiler. I don't know. Next up, Commanders, 49ers. I'm taking the Commanders. I need the 49ers to lose as many games as possible, too. And I don't know, the Commanders are eliminated, so, they're playing spoiler. And I think it'd be awesome for them to play spoiler and beat the Niners. Because fuck the Niners. Commanders, please. Please. Next up, Jaguars, Panthers. I'm taking the Jags. Panthers, obviously, 2-13. One of the worst teams in football. The worst team in football. And the Jags are still fighting for a chance in that AFC South. I don't think that anything's clinched yet, because the Colts and Jags, I think, have the same record. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Is there a world where the Texans make it in? I don't know. But I'm taking the Jaguars. Next up, Ravens-Dolphins. I'm taking the Ravens. Ravens looked really good last week, or on Monday, on Christmas Day, against the Niners. I really appreciated that, after the ass kicking that they handed the Eagles a few weeks ago. But, the Ravens are looking good. And I'd say they're probably the best team in football. But it's all about how healthy they can stay and how that they can hold things together late in the season, because they always seem to look like this with Lamar. And I love Lamar, but it just seems that the formula with Lamar-led teams is dominate those first 16, 17 weeks and then choke in the playoffs, or just have like a really nail in the coffin injury, which I thought the Mark Andrews one was going to be. But they, Keaton Mitchell got injured, so if they can hold things together, I think they can be pretty successful in the playoffs, but we'll see. Or even beat Dolphins. I said Texans, Titans. I'm taking the Texans. Not much to say about this. I think they the same. I think they're both 7 and 8. And I think the Texans are gonna edge them out. Pause. Yeah, Texans over Titans. Next up, Seahawks, Steelers. I'm taking the Seahawks. I think Geno Smith is gonna be back. I think. And the Steelers, I think, have been mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. So, but the Seahawks, I think, have a chance. Maybe. No, I don't think so. It's just kind of a meaningless game. I'm thinking the Seahawks. Next up, Chargers, Broncos. I think of the Chargers. I don't know. I just have a feeling. Easton Stick. Maybe he's that guy. Bengals, Chiefs. I'm thinking of the Bengals. Chiefs have been looking a little wacky recently. I want to make this shot. Ready? I missed it. Yeah, Chiefs have been looking pretty wacky recently. I think they're just going to, lose to the Bengals. Vikings, Packers, Monday Night Football. I'm taking the Vikings. I don't know. Nick Mullins is cool. Jordan Love is not that cool. Finally, Eagles, Cardinals, save best for last. I'm taking the Eagles. Jonathan Gannon's return to Philadelphia. Fuck that guy. Eagles. Big win on Monday against the Giants, It may not have been big, if we looked at it prior to the season, but divisional opponent on a 3-game losing streak, keeping our one seed chances alive. That's a huge win. And it feels awesome. That was the best Christmas gift I could have received. But yeah, Cardinals, Jonathan Gannon returns to the link to the team that he screwed over in the Super Bowl with that terrible defensive management. Whatever, I'm not over it. But yeah, Eagles beat the Cardinals. We got to win out. And I think it's going to happen. Go Birds, go Birds, go fucking Birds. Yes, please, go Birds. Go Birds, go Lions, go Commanders. Yeah, those are the games I need to happen. Go Birds. Peace out.